Hey, we are wrapping up a Wednesday here on Radio Row in Los Angeles, and we're saving the best for last because, Polo, look at this. It is Seth freaking Rollins, WWE Superstar. Where do you get these?
I cannot divulge my secrets, my friend. I cannot tell the world where I get my fashion because then they will steal my fashion and then it won't be my fashion anymore. So I got a guy. I'll tell you that. I got a guy. He sorts it all out for me. But here we are. We're looking good. We're feeling good. Super Bowl week, baby.
We had Sonia Deville just on like an hour ago, and we were discussing the wardrobe of you and your wife. And is it a competition to see? Is
it the same guy, or she has her own guy?
So
or girl,
or whatever. So our guy his name's King Troy on Instagram. If you want to search him up, he actually started with her. He styles a lot of the girls in the WWE. But she has recently been doing her own stuff. So a lot of the stuff that you're seeing right now with her is all her, which is nuts to me. So on top of being a WWE superstar, a new mom, she's also styling herself, which is just wild. But I use Troy. Troy handles it all. My brain doesn't work like this. Like I can't think of it, but I can sure as hell wear it. So that's
you can.
I pull it off, right?
Yeah, no. And one thing, I was born and raised in Tijuana, Mexico. You know, Mexicans, we love wrestling, lucha libre, right? 619, Rey
Mysterio, baby.
But I've been watching wrestling since I was a little kid. Mexican wrestling, and obviously WWE or WWF back then, WWE now. And I can tell you that I have never seen someone like nowadays when Bobby Lashley comes into he looks nice with a three-piece suit.
Yeah, he looks
but
good.
Somebody like with this style and to pull it off, because I can wear this, but
this isn't yours. You couldn't do this?
No.
Okay.
But
I would 100%.
You give it a shot?
Yeah, I would.
Right on. Yeah, it's fresh, man. You know, I was looking at the landscape. I was a new dad, right? I was off for a couple months. I was having that paternity leave, and I was looking at the landscape, and I was seeing all this drab nonsense. It was the Thunderdome era, right? So we had all these screens. There weren't live people. Everything just felt so muted, and I was like, I want to bring some life back into pro wrestling. I want to be a Rick Rude. I want to be a Gorgeous George. I want to be a Ric Flair. How do we modernize this? How do we bring this to life? And you're seeing it in the flesh right now.
Is there an outfit that you've worn where Becky has looked at you and said, "What the hell is that?"
No, I don't think I've gone far enough. If I came out,
you have to get there, right?
If I came out,
WrestleMania's coming up.
If I came out in like a Borat thong, I think she would probably still love me. That's what kind of woman I married.
So you talk about you said your mind doesn't come up with this stuff, but so the Royal Rumble was just in St. Louis. We saw you come out through the crowd when that music hit, when those words hit.
I got goosebumps.
Everybody just kind of turned and we were like, oh, shit, like what?
Yeah.
So when did that idea come out that you were going to do that at the Rumble?
It was something that was in my mind. Obviously, anytime you enter into a story with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, you got to know the history of the Shield, and so it would have been a disservice to our fan base not to touch on that. And then the more we touched on it, the more I realized that it really started to bother Roman. There was a piece of him that he hadn't fully dealt with. It was some unrequited regret, something in there that he hadn't really touched on. And so the more I messed with him, the more it became a real possibility that was going to be something that would get inside of his head. Because look, the guy's a super athlete. He's got a lot of advantages when it comes to size and strength. And when it comes to the mental game of what we do, there's nobody better than me. Yeah. And so, it was maybe not a last second call, but pretty close to it. Luckily, St. Louis was close to home, and I had some backup on the way. So it's very
Iowa, right?
Yeah, you're just right up the road. Yeah,
right
Davenport,
yep.
Iowa. I did one of my first radio jobs was in Galesburg, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
So very familiar with the Quad Cities.
Yeah,
up in that area,
there, man. We're right there. So,
you ever have a chicken lip up there? Chicks.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
Chicken lips are unreal.
Yeah.
Dude, it's basically just a big piece of white meat
so
chicken.
Huge. They try to pass it off as a chicken strip, and
it's not. It's not a chicken strip. It's bigger and better and juicier and tastier than a chicken strip. Yeah, quite delicious.
I'm sure it's not on your diet, but where do you stand on Casey's Pizza?
Also amazing. Breakfast pizza, if you can get it from Casey's, is exquisite. But if you are in a bind and you see a Casey's, go in. They will have old school style, single slices of sausage and pepperoni in the little rotating heater thing, 24/7, and it is the best gas station pizza in the country, hands down.
It's true.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not.
You
Dude,
see,
I'm not even kidding you. I would take it over almost any chain pizza restaurant in the country. That's not a joke. Over Pizza Hut, over Domino's. I'm sorry if these are our sponsors.
These aren't sponsors. No,
But
these aren't.
I'm
No,
telling
you're
you,
good.
Casey's Pizza, hands down.
If anything, this will help me get Casey's on as a
Casey,
sponsor,
I was gonna
and
say,
I'll
Casey's Pizza,
send the video to
come
them.
over.
Yeah.
Dude, so good. Like, it's so good. I'm a pizza buff too. Like, I love pizza.
Now, where do you stand talking football? Like you said, Super Bowl week, it's kind of like WrestleMania week. Right?
Big week.
It's one of the biggest weeks in sports entertainment, period.
Yes,
Where
sir.
do you stand? San Luis, he's from San Luis. I live here in California, but I work for the San Luis Cardinals. Spanish. Do you speak Spanish?
I do not. Last name Lopez. I know it's a little confusing, long story, but I do not speak Spanish.
I don't. I mean, I get a lot of that. But I live here in California, so Joe is like, hey, Polo, come over here. We can, talk to a few people. He knows I love wrestling. He's like, hey, Seth freaking Rollins is going to be here. I'm like, let's freaking do it.
You got to do it, man.
Where do you stand in football right now?
So, St. Louis based. I'm a Cardinals fan.
Really?
This is baseball.
Really?
We
I
talk
didn't know
baseball.
that. I
Yeah, I'm
didn't
a
know that.
Cardinals fan.
Okay.
But when it comes to football, Chicago Bears, my
Yeah.
squad. So being in the Quad Cities, we got no pro sports team. So we just kind of pick and choose from what's close. And this is what my grandpa liked. For whatever reason, when I was a kid, my grandpa was a Bears fan and a Cardinals fan. So that's where I stuck. And that's where I've been my whole life.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm a Bears guy, man. I'm toiling in mediocrity for the last 20 years.
And you have WrestleMania April 2nd and 3rd
2 nights.
in Dallas, Texas. Right now, we don't know where you will fall on that. It feels like after what happened at the Royal Rumble, not only did you win that match by
I won.
disqualification,
Correct.
but then Roman attacked you afterwards.
Sure did.
It would seem like a rematch should be in the works, but Brock has inserted himself, and you have a little history when it comes to Roman and Brock having WrestleMania matches.
I was going to say, I made my presence known in a Brock Roman match once before at WrestleMania, so who's to say I couldn't do it again? But who knows? We are roughly 7-8 weeks out from WrestleMania at this point now, and so anything can happen between now and then.
He might show up as the champion because Elimination
My
Chamber's
guy, Elimination
Chamber's
Chamber.
coming up. He's going to be in there. Why not?
Why not,
Like
man?
he said, he's done it before. He's sneak in there and boom,
Boom.
brain.
That's the
Not
one.
only the look, but the brain.
That's it, man. That's one thing I've never done is headline WrestleMania as the champion. Walked out as the champion, but never went in as the champ. So maybe this year's my year. We'll see. Elimination Chamber coming up. WrestleMania right behind it.
He is Seth freaking Rollins, WWE Superstar, right here with us on Radio Row.
At Western Illinois University, limits are meant to be pushed. Because the best change happens when people think in new and unexpected ways. At WIU, you'll experience a world where your presence matters, where your ideas take flight, and your determination opens the door to possibility. At WIU, we create a world that's brand new.